Hey there, YouTube friends. Rita has been after me to replace these kitchen blinds, so I'm going to tackle that today. Now, judging by the looks of the blinds, the previous owner probably installed them back in the 90s, judging by the looks of that side mount right there. And they have all sorts of paint spots on them and rust, so today we're going to freshen it up and install some new blinds. Now, if you've never installed blinds before, it's a fairly simple process. You install the new bracket and the new blinds snap right in place. But a word of advice, you really have to plan out the job and think about it before you go to the store and buy the blinds. Each window is different. This comes from experience. I've installed blinds in stick-built houses, block houses, old constructions, and new constructions. And every window poses its own little issues. Now, in my circumstance, I have to contend with the sink. I have a wood valance. That's not going to leave me a lot of room. I have a fluorescent light underneath that I have to contend with. And these windows also appear to be replacement windows. There's not a lot of depth to them. So you really have to plan it out and decide whether you want an outside mount or an inside mount, and you have to measure accurately, or else you're going to be going back and forth to the store. And make sure you have the right tools as well. Now, last night we went to Lowe's and we picked up Project Source blinds, and we're going to install them right now. Now, first I have to take the old blinds down. They have these side mounts. It has a little door on it, and you open it like that. And then I could just pull them out and set them to the side. Here's a look at the old blinds. I think you could appreciate how bad they actually looked. All the paint coming off the bottom, and then there's spots and paint splatters on the blinds themselves. So it's good that we're changing them out. Okay, we bought two different blinds. I want to give you a chance to see what they look like. This is the Project Source 1-inch blind, and this would be an inside mount because I'm within the frame. And you can see over here it's pretty tight to the molding, so people can't see in from the side. Now, if we were to do an outside mount, you'll see the gap over here opens up more. So if we wanted to do an outside mount and close this gap out, we'd have to get a wider blind so it would come more out to here. So if we did an outside mount now, people could see in through the side over here. So for privacy reasons, you want to consider that. Now I'll show you the 2-inch blind. Okay, now this is the Project Source 2-inch blind. I wouldn't be able to do an inside mount because there's not enough depth. We'd have to use an outside mount. So this is an outside mount. Now you can also see that they're bunched up at the bottom. We don't know if we like that look right there with them being bunched up at the bottom. And you can only remove 5 slats, I believe, so that wouldn't relieve much. And I also have this fluorescent light to contend with. So I don't even know if I could get the bracket in. But again, if we leave it as it is, you can see there's, a gap over here. So we don't know if we like that gap. So we'll think about it and see what we want to do. Okay, we decided to go with the 1-inch blinds. We think that would work best. And we're going to install a bracket now. So here's the bracket. And it has to be installed 7 inches from the edge of the blinds. So I'm just going to transfer a pencil mark on the window. So 7 inches is going to be right over here, and I'll just make a mark so I know where the bracket has to go, and I'll just make another mark over here for reference. Okay, now I got to attach the bracket, and this is going to be the top part of the bracket, and this is the bottom part of the bracket. Okay, now I'm going to attach the bracket. And again, this is where it pays. I have the right tools. There we go. Okay, now when you're hanging the blinds, you want to make sure they're facing the right way. So here's the wand on the left-hand side facing me. And now we're just going to put it up like this. Put it on the hook. snap in like that. And then we can pull them down. And now we have new blinds. Alright, so now we're going to hang these blinds. I'm just going to try to line it up. Get it on the bracket. Push down. It should snap right in. And that should do it. And we could just pull them down. To put the wand on, we just have to come in on an angle like that. And then we're done. Here's a final look at the blinds. Again, these are room darkening, so you can still see that there's sunlight coming through. We're happy with it. It only costs about 30 bucks or so. Rita likes it. It's much cleaner and brighter, so no more dinginess. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. Please subscribe. More videos to come. Happy DIY and home improvement. We'll catch you next time. See you.